Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another edition of the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Tonight we have on tap for you here the DWRL Pro Late Model Series, brought to you in part by Justin Holt, tonight sponsoring this race here at the Fairbury Speedway. But before we get to the racing action, we're going to sing things down trackside for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, race fans, and thank you for the beautiful rendition of the national anthem from James Grace. All rights reserved to James Grace. Every race that was in that, every footage in that was owned, and James was in that race. So thank you to James Grace. Beautiful national anthem. Hopefully, all the bugs out there in YouTube and Facebook have been worked out here, because he found a couple that would like to go on our broadcast here tonight. So thank you to James Grace for doing that for us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, as we're getting ready for racing action already here in the DWRL Pro Late Model Tour. And starting on the pole here, heat race number 1 is going to be tonight's Har Motorsports Quick Time driver, the 010 from Bulletproof Motorsports. That's Casey Brunson. His dance partner outside driving the number 16 machine from Team Dirt Warrior. That is David Blackbird. Inside row number 2, that's the 311. Tonight's sponsor, that's Justin Holt. And outside of him, from Bulletproof Motorsports, the number 73 of Stephen Moore. Inside row number 3, that is Eric Dykstead, the Voodoo Child, in Team Dirt Warrior number 12 machine. And outside of him will be the 711 of Terry Joyner. 6 cars we called for. We have all 6 cars out here. Fairbury Speedway. I tell you, the cars and the stars of the DWRL Pro Late Model Tour are going to put on a whale of a show. One thing you want to do is stay away from those juke tires down on the bottom. So got to thank everyone for tuning in. Want to give another announcement here. There will be a live giveaway too on Checkers and Wreckers in December. We put up a package there to get a free broadcast. So guys, tune in to Checkers and Wreckers. If you have not liked their page, make sure you head on over there and like their page. We will be giving away a free broadcast to any one lucky winner over there. Glad to be a part of that as we talked to them this morning. Thank you, Checkers and Wreckers, there for allowing us to be a part of the December giveaways. As iRacing iFlag green flag is out. And we're racing here down the front straightaway of Fairbury Speedway. 10 laps is the distance. And look at Casey Brunson like a shot out of a cannon off of turn 2, already down the back straightaway here. Into turn number 3. Oh, David Blackburn goes around in a knot. There, gets a little bit loose, and that's going to cost him there. He's going to have to start deeper in the field now in that number 16 machine. Tough break for him. So watching Brunson as Brunson's out to a healthy lead over Justin Holt, who is running in that second spot. Third is Terry Joyner. Aboard the number 711 machine and the BladeNote.com number 12 of Eric Eichstad running a solid 4th spot there. He's been looking high and low. This track is extremely difficult to maneuver around, especially maybe even in these pro late models. I know I had a hard time making a lap in a Shri stock here, let alone a pro late model or a super late model. It's got to be extremely difficult. But Eric Eichstad peeks back down to the bottom side, trying to do something with the 711 Joyner. Joyner slams the door shut as we're getting ready to come up on halfway home for the 0-1-0 off of turn number 4. Casey Brunson has 5 more circuits to win heat race number 1. So they continue to race down the front back straightaway, I should say. Justin Holt still running in second. Third, Terry Joyner. Fourth is Eric Eichstad. That is the battle on the track here that seems to be happening between Eichstad and Joyner as there's 4 to go there. As now Eichstad slams it in there pretty deep, trying to use a high-low switch maneuver off of turn number 2. He gets all kinds of out of shape loose over there in turns 3 and 4. Joyner still holding on to that 3rd spot. 3 to go. So Joyner right there running the cushion there, almost up next to the wall, coming off the corner. As Eric Eichstad pounds the wall just a tad bit there, down through 3 and off of turn number 4. Joyner still going to hang on. Popsicle sticks in the air is Joyner right now in that 3rd spot. Casey Brunson been large and in charge here, has led 9 laps as it crosses that start-finish line. He'll have 1 more trip around the Fairbury Speedway in heat race number 1. Looking to try to pull the sweep off here. Down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Bulletproof Motorsports own 0-1-0 of Casey Brunson taking out heat race number 1. Justin Holt in the 311 going to finish up second. Terry Joyner for 3. Eric Eichstad, Stephen Moore, and David Blackberg round out your 6 cars in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 getting ready to come to post. Is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 21 machine. That's the evil one himself. That is Jim Revis from Team Dirt Warrior. And his dancing partner outside the JP Designs, number 61. Also a member of Bulletproof Motorsports. That's Josh Peacock rolling off in position number 2. Rolling off in the 3rd spot. That will see the number 71 of Daniel Stifler, and outside him will be Brett Rolls, the Tennessee Tumbler, aboard the number 17 machine, rolling off in position number 4. Rolling off 5th will be Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88, and Justin Gledhill aboard the number 51, rolling off in position number 6. 6 cars we called for. We have all 6 cars out here. Fairbury Speedway heat race, and number 2 is locked and loaded and ready to send themselves on their way here in just a minute. As watching these guys go down, I believe this is going to be the back straightaway. I'm still kind of getting used to Fairbury here as we're starting to do this more and more and more. The iRacing.com pace truck is pulling off here as we're out the back straightaway now. Here in the turn at number 3, it is Revis and Peacock. Here at Fairbury Speedway heat race number 2 is now underway as they fire off of turn number 4. iRacing iFlag green flag up in the air. And Jim Revis leads the charge down into turn and 1 and 2 and already down the back chute. The 71 of Stifler gets a little bit crossed up there. Now almost in a 3-wide battle with Brett Rolls and Kevin Prettyman. Prettyman's looked down to the bottom a couple different times. He had to back out of it though. As now it looks like Stifler just cannot get anything going down the bottom. No forward bite Here comes the number 51 of Justin Gledhill now. Down to the bottom, trying his liking to the bottom, but it's just not seeming to go anywhere for that 51 machine. Oh, some contact, heavy contact in the back. Daniel Stifler, Kevin Prettyman, both around in a knot. That's going to hurt their night just a little bit as the leader's coming back around here. Jim Revis, your race leader, the Team Dirt Warrior, number 21 machine, out there in front here in heat race number 2. And Peacock right there in his tire tracks, but about 5 car lengths back. And that number 61, the JP and Designs number 61 machine, running in that second spot. We're going to be halfway home. 5 in, 5 to go. Also, another reminder to the fans out there, as we're watching heat race number 2, we will be giving away some more spots, some entries into the Gobbler. If you want to get involved in that, make sure you tune in Monday night. We'll do the giveaways. We're going to post something after this, so guys, be ready. We will spin the wheel after the race is over at VLR and find out who's going to make it into the Gobbler here this week. That race is going to be on Thursday night. We'll pay your entry fee in. Obviously, if you make it above the $25, you'll get all the money back. And you'll be racing a nice sponsored car there by JP Designs here. The Full Velocity Racing Network putting up the sponsorship for a couple of different drivers out there. I know a lot of guys struggling to get in this time of the year. As the number 21 machine coming off of turn number 4, going to see that white flag. Jim Revis has led every single lap here in that number 21. Second still Josh Peacock as they head down the back straightaway for the final time in the turn. And number 3, Team Dirt Warriors own number 21. Jim Revis going to take down heat race number 2. Second going to belong to Josh Peacock. Bro Rolls for 3. Justin Gledhill for 4. Kevin Prettyman and Daniel Stifler round out your field. Appreciate it there, Scott Freddy out there saying that 4,000 people are watching from Williams Grove, Pennsylvania here for Fairbury. Thank you very much for tuning in, every one of you, here on the Full Velocity Racing Network here. So, a fantastic race going on right now with the heat race number 3 getting ready to come to docket. Starting on the pole, driving the number 91 machine from X91 Motorsports. That is Tyson Pankow. His dad's a part of the outside, driving the number 75. That's Daniel Worthington. Inside row number 2, in the third starting spot, that's Henry Jones aboard the number 25, and outside him will be the number 45 of Travis Montgomery. Inside row number 3, that'll be Caleb Rifle, number 32 machine, and outside him will be the number 11 of Kyle Moyer. So sorry again, Caleb. I knew I would mess that up once or twice here tonight. Caleb definitely likes to let us know that we mess up his name a couple different ways, and indeed we do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, announcers running it out here as we're getting ready here, is just waiting for the flag to come out here. As loud pedal is down, green flag's in the air. The X91, the trash painted graphics number X91 of Tyson Pankow leads the charge, already down the back straightaway with a 75 of Daniel Worthington now falling back here. Now back up into that second spot there is Daniel Worthington in that number 75. Henry Jones running third. He had a good run last week. Let's see if he can back that up here. Currently running in that third spot. Travis Montgomery running fourth and Caleb running fifth. 6 is still Kyle Moyer aboard that number 11 machine, now pulling down to the infield. Moyer out of this event now here at heat race number 3 at the Fairbury Speedway. But the X91 of Tyson Pankow starting to check away from the rest of the field here as Daniel Worthington running in that second spot here in that number 75 machine. Henry Jones running in third. Fourth is still Travis Montgomery. Montgomery trying to get everything he can as he pounds the wall there on the back straightaway here through turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. 6 laps remain here at Fairbury here. Heat race number 3, DWRL Pro Late Model Series here tonight, brought to you in part by Justin Holt here, putting up the sponsorship to get this race broadcasted here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in here on Facebook Live, YouTube, or Twitch here tonight, as we're getting ready for a very, very busy week here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We got the Gobbler on Thursday. Monday night, we got the big VLR 3D racing machine that's going on, the Monster Bash. It's going to be race number 3 in the super late models here. So that's going to be at Knoxville Raceway. But we are coming up on 3 to go for Tyson Pankow, and everybody's led the heat from start to finish here in every single heat race. It's a 91 of Pankow doing the same thing as he charges down the back straightaway here to turns the number 3 and up off of turn number 4. Popsicle sticks going to go up in the air. 2 more trips around for Tyson Pankow. As we're down the back straight away here is Pankow leading the charge with Worthington starting to gather him back up there. The number 13 machine, white flag going to be in the air. I don't think Worthington is going to have enough here to catch Tyson Pankow as he enters the back straight away for the final time into turn number 3. Tyson Pankow leads him off of 4. Picking up heat race number 3 here in the X91 Motorsports. Number 91, Tyson Pankow. Second going to go to Daniel Worthington. Henry Jones for 3, Travis Montgomery for 4, and Caleb running in 5th, and 6th is going to be Kyle Moyer. So make sure you guys share the link out there on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you guys all for tuning in once again. Want to remind you guys to go head on over to Full Velocity Racing Network. Hit that like button, or follow button. We're almost there to 5,000 followers here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Would love to get that up and over a little bit more there. And head on over to Full Velocity Racing Network on Facebook and give us a like. Also, you can head over to YouTube. Do the same thing there. As we're a little bit down on counts there, about 700 there. We'd like to get to 1,000 on YouTube, and then the same way with Twitch, Full Velocity Racing Network. Also got to thank our great sponsors, but before we get going, Hanover Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, Royals Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, Hard Motorsports, TDR-Racing.net, Trash Panda Graphics, and also JP Designs. And also, last but not least, Charlie Milner and Milner Designs, as we're getting ready here for the future event here. 40 laps will be the distance here at Fairbury Speedway. The starting lineup going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, Casey Brunson. Aboard the 010, outside of him will be Jim Revis. Aboard the number 21. Inside row number 2, that'll be Tyson Pankow aboard the number 91, and Justin Holt in the 311 rolling out 4th. Josh Peacock will roll off 5th in the number 61 machine. 6th will be the number 75 of Daniel Worthington. 7th will be the 711 of Terry Joyner. Then you have Brett Rolls rolling off 8th. 9th will be Henry Jones. Eric Eichstead going to roll off 10th. 11th is going to be Justin Gledhill, Travis Montgomery, Stephen Moore, Kevin Prettyman, Caleb Riff, David Blackbird, Daniel Stifler, Kyle Moore. Round out your field. It's iRacing iFlag. Green flags out already. As Casey Brunson, I forget how short this track is here at Fairbury Speedway. And I wanted to make sure we got our sponsors involved into this one. But Casey Brunson, your race leader here, already is Jim Revis right there, knocking on the door there, about 2 car lengths back. And the evil one trying to reel in the Casey Brunson. Brunson just fast here tonight. Same way with the X91 Motorsports machine. Tyson Pankow running 3rd. First Hanover Record Service yellow flag going to come out over the field here tonight as we're going to slow them back down, restack and repack the field. We're going to find out what caused this yellow flag and what brought it out here. Taking a look-see here. Looks like the 45 machine and maybe the 32 machine getting together. Travis Montgomery. As Montgomery going around there in a not huge though, but he did go around there enough to bring out a yellow flag as he gets into the 32 machine, but he continues to go. And it looks like maybe the 16 machine of David Blackburn too. As we're taking a look. Yeah, they're saying the 16 may have started to tangle up just a tad bit. Yeah, definitely a mess out there as Jack is talking about it there. The producer in charge here on the Full Velocity Racing Network tonight as we're getting ready here, locked and loaded, and set this field back up as iRacing iFlag, green flag back out, and Brunson once again going to be able to lead the charge here. See if we can keep it clean and green the rest of the way. Is Casey Brunson going to do the old hat trick here tonight, qualifying on the pole, winning his heat race and winning the feature, as another yellow flag going to come out again here and slow these guys down. And we'll see what caused this one. Yellow flag number 2, Hanover Record Service, is definitely busy. Like I said, it may be the number 16 this time. Eric Eichstead may be involved in this one. We're going to take a look here. Yeah, he was involved. So Eric Eichstead comes down in the corner, and he was already completely sideways. It looks like the number 88 of Kevin Prettyman just finishes him off there into the corner. As Eichstead already loose, already around, goes around in a knot. Eric Eichstadt going to be relegated to the rear in that number 12 machine. The BladeNo.com at number 12 machine going to be relegated to the rear of the field. We'll see what Eichstadt's going to be able to do here after going back that far. Definitely a tough break for him, as he had a good piece here even in the heat race. So it looks like Prettyman up against the wall there, taking the going to the back there in the 88 machine as we're getting ready to go back to racing. Restacked, repacked, off a turn at number 4. Green flags in the air. We're back to racing here at Fairbury Speedway. Full Velocity Racing Network on the call. Again, I'm Todd Stanton down there pushing the controls. Jack Truitt. There is Jack doing all the pictures, making sure everything happens here at Fairbury. Looks like somebody getting crossed up. Oh, somebody around. That might be Peacock around over there. And rolls. It looks like a lot of contact over there. Oh, we got a wheelie. Man, I haven't seen a wheelie in a late model, but we're going to take a look, see here. Josh Peacock was involved in this one, made a little bit of contact with Revis. He backs out of it there. And then Peacock comes back down here, starts running again. And then man rolls, gets into him. And Peacock wheelies it up down the front straightaway and hard into the outside wall. Yellow flag comes out. So again, like I said, we're going to be doing giveaways tomorrow night for the Gobbler. It'll be in the Full Velocity Racing Network car, so there will be a post after everything's said and done here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So if you want to get involved into that race, don't have the money, don't have the cash flow, we'll sponsor your way in. Obviously, we'll get the money and make sure that we send the right back to you there. But the $25, if you do make a little bit over that $25, we're going to ask for it back at least. Well, we'll get you in there. We'll spot you at 25 here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and yeah, we'll spot you like a spot to tee. But Casey Brunson, that was horrible. Casey Brunson there down the back straightaway as you watch Tyson Pankow flash by there is getting a lap back. But Casey Brunson, then you got Justin Holt. Those are your front two. Then you got Jim Revis there in the Terry Joyner's iRacing high flag, green flag back out in the air and diving off down into the corner. The 0-1-0 Casey Brunson getting some challenges there. Oh, Revis around. Oh, upside down Jim Revis. And the number 21, Brett Rolls too. Brett rolls upside down. I couldn't quite see it there, but I know Revis went hard into the outside wall, and so did Rolls. Rolls, the 71 machine, also involved in that one. I know Jack will work on that. Oh, yeah. I thought it was a 21 flip in there because I see them out of the corner of my eyes. As he did come back across the track, hit the wall first. He went up in the air, though. And upside down goes the 17, the Tennessee Tumbler, Brett Rolls. Hence his nickname. He is a turtle. 1 point here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As a lot of cars tore up in that one, they're going to have to go down to the pit area, get their quick fix, and obviously start towards the tail end of the field here. We are halfway home, though, here at Fairbury Speedway DWR Pro Late Models Division. On a Sunday night, again, we have a double build in store for you tonight. We have the BladeNo.com Sunday Night Shootout Series here with DWRL coming out at 8:15 Eastern Time. So a little bit of a time, a little bit of a breather here in between shows. Well, we ask you guys all to tune in for that one, too. Got to thank Jeff Brown out there from iRacing iFlag. Man, he's been very, very crucial to us here. Been hanging out with us every once in a while. I guess we're bad enough people to hang out with him. But getting ready to go. Green flag racing is iRacing.com. Chevy Silverado pulls down to the infield. Getting ready to come off clean and green off a turn. Number 4 iRacing high flag. Green flags in the air. And look at the 311 of Holt down to the inside. Oh, he gets out of shape there. Going to allow Casey Brunson to pound the wall just a tad bit here. Down into turn number 3. Holt battling down to the bottom side. The 0-1-0 machine now to the top spot. Again, Casey Brunson. So you got the 311 of Justin Holt running in that second spot. Third is Stephen Moore. Terry Joyner running in that fourth spot. He's getting heavy pressure from Henry Jones. Jones having a good run aboard that number 25 machine. And there is Eric Eichstadt once again in that sixth spot in the number 12 machine. So we're going to have guys wrecking in the back end of the field here. See if that's going to bring out a yellow flag. I don't see a yellow flag now, but they were making some contact back there. Not sure if Jack caught it. Travis Montgomery now out of this one. Jim Revis 1 lap down towards the tail end of this one. So hopefully Jack caught that while we were live on the stream here. But the 010 Casey Brunson now pulling away from the 311 of Justin Holt, the 73 of Stephen Moore, running solidly in that third spot. Terry Joyner in the 711 running fourth, and Eric Eichstead now up to fifth. Peacock up to sixth. We continue to race hard here, hot and heavy, coming up here on 11 to go here, down through turn number 3 and off turn number 4. Lap traffic may be in the way here in just a few moments for the 010 Casey Brunson, who directly in front of him, I believe that is going to be, trying to see who that actually is in front, directly in front. It looks like Caleb in the number 32 machine directly in front of him. Is yellow flag going to fly? So lap traffic not going to be a difference maker here. I don't know if they're going to even make it back in there. As we're going to see what brought up this yellow flag. I'm almost willing to bet that it was the 51 machine maybe involved in this one. Nope, wasn't. Not sure who was involved in this one. So it looks like Daniel Worthington involved here. And the number 13 machine, he was almost a turtle. He spun it back up onto the roof. So we'll see what caused him to get gathered back up here. He just runs smack dab into the wall all by himself. He upside down and twirling around on his roof and lands her back on all fours. Pops a little bit of a wheelie there. Not as quite as good as what Peacock had there, the 61 machine. But 13 definitely had some bad luck there after a fantastic heat race there. Daniel Worthington now relegated to the rear. High racing, high flag, green flag back out in the air. As Jack was saying, .5 points, so 1.5 points here tonight. As this time by, we're going to see the 5 to go salute. Off a turn, number 4 for the 010 machine of Casey Brunson. 5 laps remain here. Can he hold on to the DWRL Pro Late Models? And oh, Jack is saying a big wreck back there. See if the yellow flag is going to indeed come out. No, I think it's going to keep going there. As Jack see, oh, no, we finally got the yellow flag. Oh, turtle. Stephen Moore having some issues there in the 73 machine. He was running up front. I believe I don't have the point widget right directly in front of me, but I believe he was the points leader coming into this one maybe. Or at least second points, we should say. So the 73 running down towards the bottom here. He's fighting for the third spot. Trying to get back by Terry Joyner, and Eric Eichstead runs right into the back of him, and then, ensues, and he tries to climb the wall over there, tries to exit stage right, and doesn't happen there. The wall holds him back in, upside down on his roof, and the 73 is a turtle, so 2.5 points here at Fairbury Speedway. Tough break there for Eric Eichstead there in the number 12 machine, making contact, and didn't want to really make the contact. I'm going to guarantee you that there with that machine. Now running in that 10th spot, so we're getting ready to go green flag racing here once again. The iRacing.com Chevy Silverado pulling down in the infield. Green, white, checkered finish, folks. Right here in front of you. Out of the Full Velocity Racing Network, Fairbury Speedway, DWRL, Pro Late Models, green flag back in the air. The number 10 of Casey Brunson now leading down into turn, and number 1 to 010 of Casey Brunson. Second is Justin Hall in the 311 machine, trying to fend off the 711 of Terry Joyner. Joyner down the bottom. Peacock gets crossed up over there a little bit. Currently running in that 4th spot, trying to make himself into the final 3, but he's not going to be able to do so. Down into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4, picking up the win. The 010 Casey Brunson. Second going to go to Justin Holt. Then you have Terry Joyner for 3, Josh Peacock for 4. 5th going to go to Kevin Prettyman, the 13 and Daniel Warrington, 6th. 7th, the 21 of Jim Revis. Eric Eichstead, Caleb running 7th, 9th, I should say. 10th, the 25 of Henry Jones. 11th, Justin Gladhill, Stephen Moore, Tyson Pankow. Travis Montgomery, Brett Rolls, Daniel Stifler, David Blackberry, and Kyle Moyer round out your field. So we're going to take a brief pause for the cause, make our way on over to Discord, interview our top 3 here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And welcome back to Full Velocity Racing Network Racing. We have on to store for you here. It doesn't look like Terry Joyner right now over here. We'll see if we can work to get a hold of him. But we got Justin Holt here, who finished second, and the 311 machine here tonight. Justin, a fantastic race for you. It did not look like you had much for Casey Brunson. Early on, you had some challenges for him, but it looked like Brunson was able to pull away from you. But a good run here, a solid second place finish in that 311. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm just happy to finish in the top 5. That's usually the goal with these guys. Fairbury is always pretty tricky, trying to stay off the wall. So it was a fun race. I'm happy with it.
And I don't know if you remember, I know they were doing sponsorships a while ago. This is your sponsored race here tonight too, Justin. So it's good to see you here on the podium finishing a sponsored race that you sponsored here to get the Full Velocity Racing Network over here. But the 311 was on rails here tonight. You were able to keep everybody pretty much at bay except for maybe Casey Brunson.
Yeah, it was going pretty good. I took the lead that one time, but as soon as I did, they threw a yellow, so I knew it'd get me back. Just the outside so much better here.
Yeah, definitely better here at Fairbury Speedway. But we're going to be the microphone taker. We'd like to thank you tonight, Justin, for your second place finish.
I just want to thank everybody at DTJ, Charlie for the wrap, and then you guys for broadcasting, and Jim and Eric and all them for putting this on. Appreciate y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking home second place here tonight, driver of the 311 machine, DTJ. I guess I got to get that right there. Justin Holt going to take down second place. We'll make our way on down to BladeNode.com Victory Lane. Doesn't look like Terry Joyner going to join us here, but I got Justin Holt there for a second, trying to interview him a second time, but we're going to go down here. We're finally down here to BladeNode.com Victory Lane with a driver of the 010, and he was dominating here all evening long here, won the pole, won the heat race, and then won the feature event there. Casey, a fantastic showing there for the Bulletproof Motorsports 010. Tell us about your race.
Oh, they were good races. Mostly a lane up top where I like it and just put it up there and let it rip.
Yeah, definitely able to just send her pretty hard there in the 010 machine. And it looked like you were just on rails there, up there on the top shelf of the Speedway, just riding that cushion, able to get around here at Fairbury. Is this track necessarily really good to you, Casey?
Oh, yeah, that track really good for me. Hope I can improve it again here in a couple hours.
Hopefully you'll be able to double down with some race wins here tonight in that 010 tonight. But again, we'll give you the microphone. The floor is all yours, Casey. Congratulations on your win here, the DWRL Pro Late Model Series.
I like the DWRL putting these races on, Bulletproof Motorsports, JP Design, Social Peacock, and Yellow Broadcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the feature win here tonight, the Speedway driver 010, Casey Brunson. Let's give a big hand to Casey Brunson for taking down another victory here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Well, that's going to do it here, folks, for Full Velocity Racing Network here for at least another hour or so when we make it to the Sunday Night Shootout Series, the BladeNode.com Sunday Night Shootout Series. And that will be a barn burner in itself here at the at the Fairbury Speedway. But again, I'm going to sign off. Just before I do that, Hanover Record Service, got to thank those guys: iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Hard Motorsports, TDR-Racing.net, Trash Panda Graphics, and then most of all, you guys out there, all the fans out there, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm Todd Stanton on behalf of myself and Jack Druin, pushing all the controls here tonight. We'll see you here in just a little bit for the BladeNo.com Sunday Night Shootout Series and 8:15 Eastern Time. Good night.